All right, January 2023 self-improvement update. Just jump right into this. So first up, we've got fitness, getting my 10 out of 10 dream physique. So I've made a lot of good progress on that this month. I've started going with friends more. I've been cutting down on running as well. I know I mentioned doing that some more last month, but I've realized that I just need to focus more on the weightlifting side of things because that's what's going to actually build the physique, build the muscle. So I'm going to be cutting back on running a little bit more than I intended to, because I really enjoy running, but I need to focus on the goal and just build the muscle. So I've been doing that, and yeah, I've noticed like just proof that I've been doing well, making progress, is that my pants have been fitting tighter around my calves, which is just something that's kind of funny to me, at least. Yeah, and I finally started bulking correctly, I guess, this past month. Like, I'm up 2 pounds from the start of the month, and I just got a good schedule going, I guess, just for eating, just making sure I'm consistently eating something throughout the day, that I'm able to put on some weight. So that's been fantastic. I don't really have any mistakes that stick out in my mind for this past month. It's been really made a lot of progress, and I think I figured out a lot of problem areas for me. So that's been pretty good. Yeah, I mean, I just, going forward, I just need to stay consistent, and I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do for, just like, to get ready for summer body 2023, which was my plan all along with this. Well, I mean, past that too, but like 2023, I figured was when I'd have like a decent amount of muscle to actually have it be more noticeable. So moving on to item number 2, music-wise, I've got the lyrics pretty much done, like 95% happy with lyrics for all the songs. So I'm at a point where everything's basically finished as far as like the pre-production stuff. I just need to practice, which is what I've been doing. I'm just like in rehearsal mode at this point, so I can get everything done. And the reason why, going back a little bit, the reason why I wanted to get everything where I'm just like mostly satisfied with it, because I want to make sure that I have a good plan in place, because I know that the enemy of a good plan is a perfect plan. So I know I'm never going to be like 100% satisfied, or at least I think I'm not going to be 100% satisfied with everything. So I just need to get stuff out there so that way I can improve. Because, I mean, like, guided missile system, if you're not moving, you can't really correct. So that's why I'm taking this route. If at some point, once I get everything recorded, I might actually end up going back and making some adjustments to the lyrics and stuff. But I mean, I'm pretty satisfied with everything. So I'm just trucking right along with that and practicing so I can record everything. Yeah, overall songwriting, I don't really have anything to report with that. It's just, again, I was just writing lyrics, and I made some tweaks here and there to some of my arrangements too this past month. But yeah, we're looking good, just in rehearsal mode. So on guitar, I haven't really been practicing sweeping. I've been focused more on learning just some like actual tech depth, so that way I can just improve my guitar skills, because, well, part of it is also, it gets kind of boring rehearsing the same stuff that I've been practicing for the past, like, I don't know, it's like 8 months now, I think I've been working on these songs, because anyway, yeah, I've been practicing these songs for like 8 months, and it's just nice to kind of break up the monotony of just playing through over and over and over again and stuff. So that's been good. I think I've focused too much though on like the distraction stuff. So I'm learning directive by Psychroptic, and I've been doing like half and half. Like half my time practicing would be directive, the other half would be rehearsing my stuff. And just towards the end of the month, I finally started focusing more on my own material, because I mean, I gotta record that stuff, so I should be focusing on that more. So that's my main area for improvement for that aspect, is just focus on rehearsing and just cut down the distraction stuff. Although it is good to break it up now and then. Ear training wise, yeah, nothing to report there really. I'm just like listening to what I'm playing more, so I can get everything recorded right and sounding good, so I can get a good mix, good master, all that stuff. All right, moving right along. So yeah, as far as dating and women, I haven't really made that much progress. I have noticed that. Well, let me back up a little bit. I haven't made that much progress on this because I'm focusing, like my highest priority is the EP. So that's been my focus. I've been going out, like trying to actively day game or things like that. I have been continuing to just like make a point to make eye contact and smile at women that I find attractive. And I've noticed like towards the past week or so, it's been more like I still have to think about it. Like, okay, like make sure you like make eye contact and smile and stuff. Like I'm thinking about it actively still, but it's becoming more natural. So that's been good, just seeing that improvement there. It's always encouraging to see some progress. But yeah, I'm not really going to be focusing on that all that heavily until after I've got music released, because that's the highest priority at the moment. Okay, yeah, this is going to be kind of quick, I guess, wrapping this up. So self-improvement wise, I've been, this month I read Everything by Michael Crichton, Dataclysm by Christian Roeder, I think that's his name, yeah, and then Loop by Koji Suzuki. And you'll notice that it's like mostly fiction, but I was reading fiction so that way I could get a better handle on storytelling, because that's what I want to do with my lyrics. So that's why there's so much fiction there. And then Dataclysm was cool just to learn more about like the statistics and stuff, like the actual numbers, as far as things relate to intersexual dynamics and things like that. So that's been cool. Another good thing that I've been done that I have done is I've set my phone and laptop on black and white. So like right now, recording this on my phone, and yeah, I'm seeing myself in black and white. I just shout out to Jack Demo for that, by the way. He has a video that inspired me to do that. I have noticed that it's cut down my screen time just because it's less stimulating having all the bright colors coming at me. So yeah, I recommend you guys set your phones to black and white too. So mistakes that I've made, I'd say my primary mistake has been that I've watched more YouTube. I've just kind of like snuck in on me because I listen to podcasts like Fresh and Fit, and the thing is though, like a lot of their stuff is not on Spotify, so I have to just like open it in YouTube and then listen to it. So like I'll put my earbuds in and stuff and just have my phone like face down somewhere or like in my pocket, and just having it open like when I do pull it out, and just like having YouTube there has been a little distracting. So I just need to figure out how to cut down on that distraction. Something that I have noticed that has helped is if I just avoid using my phone for the first couple hours of the day. So I'll just like get up, work out, and I don't like get on my phone to like do random stuff until I'm eating breakfast. So that I noticed has been very helpful. So I'm gonna try to keep up with that, especially on my off days, so I can be more productive. Because those days where I do that, where I'm cutting back on my screen time, I do feel a lot more like clear-headed and more productive, and I just get things done. It's been fantastic. So yeah, I think that's my main area to improve there. Just overall, I guess something kind of random also is I built a bass guitar because, oh, oops, didn't mean to knock my stand over. Yeah, it's like a meteor shaped bass with a jazz neck, and that's been because, put this back, and I just did that because I have a kit bass that's fretted, because I have a fretless that's very nice, but I'm not very good at it, and I need to record. So I made this bass because the other one like had like a P-bass neck, which I've learned that I don't like P-bass necks because my hands are just like, I don't know, too small for it, I guess. So yeah, I got a jazz neck on this one, and it sounds great because they don't have like some cheap pickups from China or whatever, but I've got my Geezer Butler EMG set, so this one sounds great, and it's like a lot easier to play, and it's not even fully done. As you can see, it's not finished, but I mean, I'm more focused on getting ready and like prepping for recording than I am about like how the bass looks. So that's why I'll finish that at some point. like the finish and all that, because I've got all the materials and all that, and I want to do it. I just need to focus on this EP. But anyway, that wraps up this section of it. But this also marks 1 year of me on self-improvement. So I started January 19th of 2022 was like the first day I started lifting weights. So I marked that as like my official like start of self-improvement. So it's been a crazy ride. And it's kind of sad that I'm recording this, or not sad, I guess, but it's a time of change, because I'm recording this the day after Hamza released his goodbye video. Shout out to Hamza Ahmed, mashallah. But he's the one that got me on the self-improvement journey, and I'm very, very thankful to him, because this has totally changed the trajectory of my life, and seriously, has improved me quite a bit, as one might guess, from self-improvement. But anyway, I just wanted to shout out Hamza and say thank you, because everything that I've been doing now, I've learned about through him. Like every single thing, every change that I've made, essentially. Even if someone else mentioned it, I heard it first through him, because he was like the first self-improvement YouTuber that I watched. But anyway, just overall going over the past year, let me pull up my notes real quick. So things that I've noticed over the past year, I've really improved my mental health. That's been like a big thing there, primarily through meditation and journaling. Those have helped me just clear my mind, be more present, and I've been able to articulate my thoughts better, because I've just gotten in the habit of writing down what I've been thinking. That has also in turn helped me just, once I write something down, I'm able to get it out of my head and think about other things, and just think about like life challenges or whatever, things like of that nature, questions I have. I'm able to work those things out. So that's been really cool, being able to do that. So yeah, my mental health has greatly improved. Like Hamza said, that's step 0. And then besides that, my physical health has really improved as well, because before this I didn't really lift weights or anything. I was not used to intense exercise besides like running every couple days or so. But that was just cardio stuff. But yeah, I'm actually like lifting weights now, so that's been great. I'm like way stronger than I was a year ago. Like I was looking back on some of my the records that I keep for my workouts, and like I could barely Arnold press like 10 pounds for like 3 sets at the start of last year, but now I'm doing like 25 pounds. Just like seeing all the different exercises that I do and how much I've improved, it's been pretty cool to see, as well as like the just changes to my physique as well. So yeah, it's been awesome. Yeah, like right now I'm in the best shape of my life, and I'm only going to be improving there. So it just feels really good, because I feel stronger. I feel more confident when I walk around. Like I actually notice that I stand up straighter, just like yesterday when I was walking around. So that's been pretty cool, just seeing all these changes and thinking back to where I was at a year ago, or a little over a year ago. And I think overall, like relating to the weightlifting thing, is like I feel more masculine as well. I think, well, a combination of the like physical fitness stuff, lifting weights, and a combination of that and NoFap, I think has helped in that regard. I'm just more confident with challenges that come up. So especially a big one is dealing with confrontation, because before, no one really likes confrontation, but I've gotten used to having difficult conversations with employees and my employer also. I just am able to handle that and just go and do it, instead of just beating around the bush and being like, oh, well, like I would have been before. Just having difficult conversations is just part of being a man. So I'm glad I've learned more about doing that, and I'm just more comfortable with it now. And I think another thing that has helped with like the understanding masculinity is just living a disciplined lifestyle, because for the past year I've actually had like a structure that I've set. Like I'm like cold showers every day, meditating every day, journaling every day. Just like everything combined has just made me more disciplined. Like for example, Earlier this week, I went for a run, and it was a very character building experience because I had shin splints from running for like a while, or running a bunch of days in a row. So I had shin splints, and it was 15 degrees outside, and ran 4 miles. And the first mile was just agony, but after that, I got to a point where I was like, no, I'm going to do this, and I just stuck it out, and yeah, I have the discipline now to just push past the pain, which, yeah, all around I've improved quite a bit, so it's been pretty good. Um, Besides that, I guess wrapping this section up, the last thing I noticed is that I can focus. Just like that mental clarity that comes with being able to be mindful and journal. That's really helped me with just focusing on tasks and be more productive. Something notable is that I'm able to just sit down and read a book for 2 hours without getting in like, oh, like what's going on with my phone? What's like going on in the outside world? All that stuff. I can actually just sit down and read until my dog tells me he needs to be let out. So yeah, just all around, I've made quite a bit of progress in this past year. Yeah, I'm looking forward to what 2023 holds, and yeah, we'll see. Again, shout out to Hamza for everything. Because of you, have been putting in the hard work, even when I didn't feel like it, especially when I didn't feel like it. So, yeah, that's my January 2023 self-improvement update. As always, I'm Greg Angel, and thank you for watching.